fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm excited to bring you another finish. This is a post-completion review of my first kit for drills and chills. I hope I'll get to another one, but I'm working kind of slow these days, so we'll see what happens. But I did manage to finish my first drills and chills planned kit, which was Halloween, and I'll stick a picture of it over there. This is a kit that I purchased from Distracted by Diamonds on Etsy. I saw this kit, I think Life with Lindsay on Instagram is where I saw this kit first, and I happened to stumble across it on Distracted by Diamonds store. I go there periodically just to look and see what they have, so I ordered it from them. However, this was not the smooth sailing that I thought I was going to get. I have done one other Distracted by Diamonds kit. It was called Light, I think. Much larger, it was also around, but it was just a completely different experience. So let me just start with the beginning. No ABs in this kit were included. So I added 6 ABs and 1 pixie dust drill. So if you remember, the entire border of the picture is white. So I added in some white ABs. I probably could have substituted them all for ABs, but I felt like it would look better if I just kind of randomly stuck them in, so I did that. And then I've got some more of the kind of light colors that were included with the white that got ABs. Some of the other light colors that got substituted as an AB. This one, this dark red, was actually the kind of like the veins of the leaves. And I went ahead and just substituted it wholesale. So these are the drills that came in the kit. I substituted the ABs. I think it turned out okay. Some people may not like the way it looks. I'm cool with it. And then I had a bunch of orange for the autumn leaves as well, and I substituted in a bunch of these ABs. I don't have very many left, but I do have some, so those will go back into my AB stash. And then my one pixie dust drill was this one, and there actually weren't that many drills of this. This is all that came in the kit, so I just substituted them one for one. You can't even really see them, so I'll try to remember to point them out. So those are all the extra things that I added. I had plenty of drills. I didn't run out of anything, but I will say, as far as drills go, these were kind of disappointing. They weren't terrible. They weren't the worst drills that I've ever had, but they were not the quality that I was expecting. Their kits are supposed to be resin drills. This particular one, these feel like acrylic drills, like they're just super hard. Usually resin drills have a little bit more give to them. These feel like they're acrylic. So I don't know if that's just my perception of it, but a lot of the black and white were very trashy. A lot of the white, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in this particular tray, but a lot of the white had like extra bits around the outside, so they were too big to fit in where they needed to go. Trying to see if I can find one here. And same with the black. They were all kind of just not the right size. Lots of little pieces here and there, some ABs that, and I was adding those in, so the ABs don't have anything to do with the kit, but you can see like right there, there's an extra piece on that black drill. So just lots of mostly black and white trash. There were a few pieces of other ones, but mostly black and white. And not a terrible amount of trash. This was, I think, like a 52-ish by 52-ish kit. So it's not a huge amount of trash for the size of the kit. But the drills were just not what I was expecting. And sometimes that can be more disappointing than just going into it with no expectations. I had plenty of drills to finish everything. Nothing was close to running out, so no worries there. In fact, I have some where I just ended up with way more drills than I would need, but yeah, just the black and the white were not super great. It took me about 26 hours to finish the kit. Admittedly, I'm working slow. Things with my health have just been kind of crazy, and so I'm just not working as fast as I would like, but that's okay. All right, let me go grab the canvas and we'll look at it and I'll show you where I added the ABs and my other thoughts. Be right back. All right, so even at 52-ish by 52-ish, I can't get everything on screen. I will, of course, take B-roll so that I can run it across the screen while I'm talking about some of this. I think she turned out really cute and I'm really happy with it. I think the drills are nice and sparkly. I'm happy with the ABs that I added. So let me just talk about that. You can see kind of here around the whole edge where the white is that I kind of just sprinkled in ABs. There's some sprinkled in here on the skulls on the top of her hat and her little skull earring here. And of course, some sprinkled in where all these little stars and everything are around the kit. Not as many white ABs as you would think. And then for these two ABs, kind of the light dove gray and this light pink, those also got put in around the edges because some of where it fades into color from the white is where those colors got put. So, in various places, the same way with all the little sparkles and in the whites of her eyes, that kind of thing. The kind of light mauve color just kind of got sprinkled in mostly in her hair and in the background. Just kind of here, there, and everywhere for that particular drill. The oranges here you can see, like I said, got sprinkled into the leaves here, some here in her lipstick, and of course the little orange bow on her hat. And then this dark red that I substituted is what you can see in the veins of the leaves right here. That's where all of that got substituted, and I'm happy with it. Other people might not think it looks good because it's not it's more gold than red, but I think it looks okay. So I'm happy with it. And then the fairy dust drills, pixie dust drills, I think maybe 10 drills in the whole kit, honestly, not a whole lot of them. Some of them kind of out here on the edges is where those got thrown in, and there might be a couple like in her face or whatever. So those are all the extra drills that I added in. Like I said, I think it turned out really cute. I'm really happy with the way it looks. I think the leaves and the colors of the leaves, kind of the warm oranges and yellows and golds and reds, look really good. And I think that is the green of her dress and her little choker and her hat look really good as well. It was a lot more confetti than I was expecting, which probably makes sense, but just there's actually not, this isn't just a black stripe, it's black in a very, very dark brown. Several different shades of green in her hat, and same way in her little dress down here. Lots of confetti in her hair, of course, lots of confetti in the leaves, confetti in her skin, and of course, confetti in the background. If you look at some of this background here, there's a dark purple, a medium purple, then a light purple, then you get kind of a mauvey pink here. There's two different shades of green. You've got all these leaves thrown in, some of the other like sparkles and things. Even though it went pretty quickly because it's round, it was just a lot of confetti. And while I enjoy confetti, I didn't mind doing it. It was actually, I thought I would not like the white. It was kind of nice to have that part of multi-placing, knowing that the rest of it was going to be confetti. I think I ended up pretty much single placing everything in here except for the white background. There might have been a few places here and there in the background where there was enough that I could multi-place, but for the most part, like here in the leaves you can see, and here in her hair, just so much confetti that it had to be single placed. I do think it looks good. I think the drills are nice and sparkly. I think the image is super cute. It maybe could have been a little bit bigger because her face, her skin tones, it looks fine from far away, but when you get up close, it's a little drastic, the changes from one shade to another, but I think it looks good. I had fun doing it. That's always the point, right? I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'm glad she's done. This was actually a kit that was on my want series, so I get to mark that off as being done. So I only have 2 more kits from my want series that I need to complete. I completed this for Drills and Chills, so I can mark that off as another event. This is another finish that I can add to my stack of finishes for the year, and now I can move on to something else. Like I said, this was a completely different experience than my previous Distracted by Diamonds, and I don't want to say the drills are bad quality because I don't think they're bad quality. The little bit of trashy between the white and the black, but that's to be expected. I don't think there's a diamond painting company that doesn't have some trash in their white and black drills. And it was round, so it went faster, so there's that too. But again, they were just, the drills felt super hard and did not have the give to them that I was expecting. I don't know if they're acrylic or not. The way that they look, I suspect they are, but I'm pretty sure They say that all their drills are resin, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm happy with the way it turned out. She's finished, she's pretty, so now I can move her down into storage, check mark everything off of my list, and move on to the next project. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.